entire event to Thursday for me? And they were like, yep. And I was like, okay. What's up, guys? Welcome back. You can gauge my level of nervous energy by the amount of bronzer that I have on my face right now. I'm like, I can't believe how nervous I am to film something that I have the ability to edit. Like, I'm never nervous to film. I've been doing this in various forms of disastrousness for years now, and still, like, my voice is shaking right now because I'm just like so excited, but also I hope so much that you guys are excited with me. Anyway, today is the big Thrive reveal, guys. And I sat down to film this and I didn't have any batteries charged, and just like all kinds of weird things have been happening that's just like allowed all of my tension to just, and I'm so good at calming myself down. Not today, not today. I think I redid the mascara on this eye 3 times. I don't know what's wrong with me. We're going to unveil the thing that I have been teasing. A lot of you guys are onto it at this point. First, I want to just tell you guys how I got started with Thrive. If you are new here, if this is the first video that you're watching of mine, or maybe you came from the product and you're like, who is she? Who is she though? I will tell you, this is probably the most nerve-wracked you'll catch me in a video. Yeah, so Thrive and I got started on an interesting foot. I decided at the beginning of 2018 that I was going to turn this channel into a career. I just knew I loved making videos. I hadn't quite hammered out my niche yet, but I just wanted to get on the forefront of things that were coming out and review them first. And man, those Thrive mascara ads were so appealing. They were like, this is liquid lash extensions, it's gonna change your life, there's no wash off, weird stuff, anything. And I was like, I'll bite this $24 mascara. And I did, and it was game changing, and I have never looked back. I am wearing it right now. I love it so much, and you guys know it's my holy grail mascara. That said, the video didn't go super well. I didn't apply the mascara in the video because I'm a dingus, and I just like had no experience in doing this kind of stuff, and so like the criticism just rolled in on that video, and I was like, okay, we're gonna take this as an opportunity to learn. And after that, my audience, I was shocked, guys, shocked by how my audience, regardless of the negative feedback on that video, really engaged with that video. Someone commented, I think she might be someone who's still with my channel. If it's you, comment below. She said, Kackie, at least list your $10 off referral coupon code down there so you can at least get something out of people buying, because I'm sure people are interested in this mascara now. And I was like, okay. And wow, was the response overwhelming. What I learned very quickly, and what I ended up making a video about that caught Thrive's attention, was that I suddenly had an inbox flooded with more $10 off coupons than I could ever possibly use, because you could only use them one at a time. I could not put them together and use them as credit on site. It was literally just $10 off, one-time use. Couldn't even combine it with free shipping. And I made a video that was like very salaciously titled, like very like clickbaity, because I was like in the beginning of trying to grow my channel. And I said like, you know, my problem with Thrive Causemetics, whatever. And I'm not proud of that necessarily, but it did get their attention. And it's like one of Carissa's favorite moments to kind of cite, because that was the first time a video of mine circulated the company. And they were like, guys, you know, this criticism of our referral program is real and it makes sense. And we kind of never really thought about the potential for this happening until someone took it to the extreme. But when that all happened, Carissa reached out to me personally. And I became one of the first, and I still think like very few, affiliates for Thrive Causemetics. So the takeaway from that is it has a lot to do with you guys. It has so much to do with my community engaging with Thrive, the products, the quality of the products, and the mission. And the mission was just so top of mind the entire time. It's the first time I had come across a brand that put their mission so front and center. If you're unaware, Thrive, for every product that you buy, they donate to help a woman thrive. I have had the pleasure of going on some of their giving trips. Unbelievable cool stuff. They really run the gamut. She's done everything from going to homeless shelters and hospitals and giving women makeup to help them feel beautiful in kind of their lowest times. Everything from that to throwing an event in Bel Air for the breasties and getting to honor all of these amazing survivors of breast cancer who I now have the pleasure of knowing. We went out and delivered these giant checks in California to the people who are helping out with the wildfire relief. Absolutely so emotional, total whirlwind trip. So I've had the pleasure of getting to know them through these really, really amazing experiences over the last year and a half. So it was after that first trip out to Bel Air where I got to meet Lauren and Rowan and Nally, these people who had had all of these shades of makeup named after them. I finally got to meet all of these amazing women. And I came back with a lab sample. And I used it in a couple of videos, and I couldn't really talk about it. And after that, it kind of drifted into the back of my mind, okay? So then, like, what, 6 weeks ago or so, I get an email from the team over at Thrive, and they were like, hey, we want to invite you to this event that we're having out in LA in a couple of weeks. And it was like really short notice. It was like right before I went to the US Open. And they basically said it was an influencer event and like a speaker series. But like other than that, I had zero context. And that was fine. Like I had gone on these trips with them before. And it was always really fun to kind of see them unfold. And so I said, yes, but I am leaving for the US Open that Saturday. They wanted me to come out Friday. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that work. And they were like, well, we'll move it to Thursday. And I was like, you'll move the entire event to Thursday for me? And they were like, yep. And I was like, okay. So cut to Wednesday, the day before the event, they fly me out there. I'm still working, you know, I still have like videos to get out. I have like my part-time job that I still work remotely and things like that. I'm just kind of in this blur of productivity up until the time of the event. And they send a car for me and they bring me to the headquarters and I get there, they sequester me in a room and they're like, you know, you're gonna do a Q&A, blah, blah, blah. I had no context for anything. I could hear Carissa in the next room though, because she has this like, she's like me. She has this voice that carries and I was just like, oh, Carissa's here, yay. I didn't even know what it was going to look like. I didn't even know what I was supposed to wear, nothing. And I was like, what's about to happen? Like I knew I was gonna do a Q&A, but I didn't know what else was gonna happen. So I get out there, there's cameras on me. The entire team that works at Thrive was like in all of these chairs facing a stage and I walked down this middle aisle and I was like, am I doing the right thing? They're like, just sit right here. And I was like, okay. And they mic'd me up and everything. And so Chris is asking me kind of my, you know, my story and we're talking about our history and everything. And she was like, Kackie, do you remember a product that you requested from us in the beginning of 2018? And I was like, stop it. So I'm gonna cut here and I'm going to put the footage in from all of my previous videos where I was requesting this item and then we will reveal it in its final form. Okay, so my thoughts on the lip liners are that I'm really, really excited that they did this. They're really incredibly beautiful. I do wish that they had a browner shade. I would really, really like kind of a deep kind of taupe, neutral taupe brown. So I think that I will probably give them that feedback and be like, hey guys, name it Kackie. So my thing with my lips lately has been my top secret lip liner. Let's go in on some lips. So ultimately one day, you guys, I will reveal what this lip liner is, but it is, until then, just known as my favorite lip liner. So yes, I have zero reservations in telling you that this is the greatest lip liner ever created. Sure, I'm an Aries who likes a little bit of hyperbole, but truly, this was created by Thrive for me. It is the perfect formula in now, finally, the perfect shade that happens to be named Kackie. Now, I do want to show you something. Hang on. I accidentally stuck this in the background of one of my Instagram stories, and Sarah Crammon was the only one who caught it, and I thought it was so funny. She's like, is that a brilliant eye brightener? And I was like, oh my God! And I like took it down so fast, and I was like 900 people saw that, Sarah. How did no one else notice? She's like, I don't know, I got the eagle eye. And I was like, oh my God. So this was what they presented me with. I mean, I have a framed one. I have a lot of the actual lip liner itself, but this is what they presented me with because obviously a little tiny pencil is a little bit strange to present someone with, so they made me this giant poster board of it, which was also hilarious to carry onto a plane from LAX back to Austin. The people looked at me like I was crazy. They're like, you have too many carry-ons. I was like, this has to come with me. I'm sorry, it's not collapsible. And they had to put it through a separate x-ray machine, and all these people were looking at me like I was crazy. I'm like calling my mom. I'm like, Mom, let me show you some swatches. I was like so pumped because yes, this was a surprise that it existed, but it has been such a long time coming, and it is the perfect shade that I have been asking for so long. So yes, I have a lip liner. Her name is Kackie. You can own her today. And on the Thrive website, I collaborated with them to kind of put together a kit so that it's not just like, what do I do with this? So I'm gonna show you my 3 favorite ways to wear this, and then you guys can kind of combine that however you would like. It is a customizable set, but it is a lip liner, it is a lipstick, and it is a lip gloss. Pretty intuitive. I should mention, when I got to the event, after they surprised me, it was a coffee party. So that's why I had the latte boomerang on my Instagram of Thrive and then my name on top of a latte, was because it's the khaki shade of lip liner, but it's a very coffee shade. So it is a milky, creamy, deep latte color. And I'm telling you guys, if you're looking for the lip contour of life, this is the lip contour of life. And while this is lighter than some people's skin tone, it is still this perfectly neutral brown that wears beautifully on everybody. So the way that everyone was wearing it, it was so cute because obviously they had all had access to it before the surprise. And so I'm like sitting across from Carissa at this Q&A, and half of my brain was going, why is that on her lips? She loves to wear the lip liners, all of the lip liners in her line, just alone. So you line and then you completely fill it in. So that's one way that I think that this is really beautiful to wear. And actually, I've been wearing this in every video since I got it, you guys. I've just been like, I'm gonna put a lip liner on, and then like I put this on and I just don't mention it. That's what I've been using. It is the ultimate versatile, neutral brown lip liner. So, gonna wear it like Carissa. And you can throw just a gloss on top of it. I just have the, Glinda here from Thrive. And it makes its own very beautiful, creamy lipstick that you can wear anytime. Easy. And I'm like not the tannest person in the world, even with all this bronzer on. And you can see it works on really fair skin tones. And so it does have a little bit of like a rosiness to it. It's not like pure brown, but it does stay really nice and neutral. Ugh, I'm living. I'm living. I love it so much. I've been wearing it absolutely constantly. So we'll leave this here for a second, and I'm going to swatch some of the other shades of the lip liner to show you guys it kind of in context. So you can see that these two are kind of the outliers. They have nothing to do with the brown, but I just thought that I would swatch them for you anyway. So this is Maya and Valesia. So this is Giselan right here. It is decidedly mauve. It is definitely more towards a lavender purple. This is Jessie. You can see it is so nude, it's like pink. You know, it's like lighter than my skin tone even. And then this is Ruth, which is the same as the Ruth lip color, and it is definitely a much more warm, almost orangey brown. And so right here, this is the khaki shade. You can also see it on my lips. And that's the brown that I felt like was missing from the repertoire. And what's actually kind of really sentimental here is that I still have my lab sample from when they gave it to me when it was still kind of being workshopped. And it's, you know, not quite the same. So this side is the lab sample and this side is the final one. It's okay if you can't kind of see the nuance there. And the two ways that you have actually already seen this and you don't even realize it yet, or maybe you do, you guys are smart, is that in my last video with the cool versus warm, that was what I was wearing, and I was wearing it with my two favorite options from Thrive, Stephanie and Eileen. Stephanie is like this ultimate neutral beige, and then Eileen is gonna be a little bit pinker, and they both just go so unbelievably beautifully with this shade. So there is Stephanie and there is Eileen. And Eileen's actually a recent favorite of mine. They gave it to me actually at the most recent trip when they surprised me, and I was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh, instant holy grail, y'all. So, I'll go ahead and put it on again here. And I'll go Stephanie first, because it's paler. And the way that I like to line my lips is just sort of only right here. I don't really line my Cupid's bow usually. And then all the way along the bottom. Stephanie. So, it combining with the Stephanie lipstick was always the master plan. Now you can see, Stephanie would be too light for me if I didn't wear it with a liner. And there just wasn't a liner in their line, or anywhere else that I could find either, that would be the neutral brown that I needed it to be, to give you that like sexy, plump, contoured lip without just like actually contouring your lips. It's just the perfect barrier shade that will help blend and make any nude shade look really, really natural. You can also get 10% off with my link down below. For clarity's sake, that link will essentially, for any new person to the website, give you a unique code. It's gonna populate a unique discount code that'll give you 10% off of your first order from Thrive. That is how it works. I used to have like a universal code and a lot of people got confused when it switched over, but this is just a lot more like trackable and secure. So that is how things work now. So when you click that link, let me know if something doesn't work or something, but it should give you the 10% off. Finally, I'm just going to do a little of that, a little of that. I have a headache. I've given myself a freaking anxiety headache because I just want everything to be perfect. You guys are gonna be like, Kackie, it's fine. What's the big deal? All right, Eileen. And I just take my finger, gently blend those together. The lip liner formula itself is not so soft that it feels like a lipstick. I've definitely encountered some brands where their lip liners might as well just be tiny lipsticks. It is more matte, but it is very creamy. You don't have to work to get it started or anything. So it works very, very well as like a long wear lip color on its own. But this is it with Eileen, which I just, looking at my monitor, that is just such a stinking good color. It's just such a good color. You guys watched me. What video was that? I was trying new makeup video that I did recently, and I tried this lipstick for the first time. That was a true first impression on camera, and I was like, I had to keep stopping myself because I was like, that is so pretty. That is such a pretty lipstick. It really is. It's such a beautiful color. And I just feel like it's a very appropriate time to roll this out. You could obviously wear this combo or this lip liner any time of year, but I know that it's going to be a mainstay in your routine if you are a nude lip wearer at all. I sent it to a few of my friend influencers. So Lauren got one, The Honest Beauty Review, Kiki got one, Leanne got one, and Kate the Great got one. So look out for that on their channels. I'm not sure if they'll even use it or review it or anything, but they at least got one to try because those are not only my girls here on YouTube, but also people who I know happen to really, really like a perfect rose brown nude lip color. They're the people who are always in search of that like holy grail lip color. And honestly, guys, I think I've created it. So I hope that you think so too. Let's put a gloss on top of this to finish things off. This is Ashley. This is the like clear glittery lip mate. You might recognize my lips from the ads. And honestly, guys, I have found that this lip liner works really well for like all of my favorite nude lipsticks. Pony from Glossier Play. I've gotten Milani lipsticks and things like that. My mother and I went on this hunt to try and dupe Thrive one time to just try and see if we could find a Stephanie dupe. We ended up buying like half a dozen lipsticks and none of them ended up being as good as Stephanie, but they were all pretty good and they all work flawlessly with this lip liner. A lip liner is really more about a color that works with your skin than it is a color that matches the lipstick, if you think about it, because you're trying to actually contour your lips so that they look pretty and kind of blend in with the color that you're using. You can see there's no like brown being communicated right now on my lips. It just acts as a really fantastic guideline to help your lipstick of any color live on your skin better and look more natural, and also make your lips look bigger. I mean, who doesn't want that? So I'm sweating profusely right now. I am so hoping that you guys are excited about this. It is something that has been such a long time coming. Who knows? Maybe there will be future collaborations between me and Thrive. Maybe you guys will all get the blush palette of your dreams someday. Maybe we'll come out with like a lipstick of this color or something like that. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. But I'm so proud of this release. It's so perfect and it's so unbelievably cool to have my name on a product from my favorite brand. It's so cool. I can't even tell you guys. So there will be links to everything down below. Feel free to ask me anything. You know, I can make some swatches against anything that you guys want to see, put them in my Instagram stories, whatever y'all want, but I hope that you're excited about this. I know so many of you guys have been like, I don't care what it is, put it in the bag. And I'm like, I love you for that. I love you so much for that. For you guys just kind of like blindly supporting me. You don't have to do that. I hope that this product is exciting enough that you don't have to do that. And I hope that the quality obviously measures up to your expectations. I know that it will. And it is truly the best lip liner color I've ever seen. So I'm really excited about it, and I'm excited that I can finally talk about it in my videos because I'm going to be using it in every video. Obviously, I already have been, so that's where I leave you guys today. I hope that this was a fun video. I hope I'm not too much of a disaster. I say, speaking to my future self editing. Kackie, was I a huge disaster? I apologize.
You're fine. Calm down.
So I'm gonna quit babbling. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being a part of my channel. Thank you to Thrive for making the perfect lip liner and naming it after me and collaborating with me on this. It's just so unbelievably cool and humbling. So thousands of people who don't even know who I am are gonna have a lip liner with my name on it. It's just stinking weird. And if you did come from the lip liner to here, hello, hi, consider subscribing. I don't know. Guys, thank you so much for watching and for hanging out with me today. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.